Da, 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 da. Howdy. How y'all doing? Hope everyone's well. It is Friday. It is Friday, as some people say. TGIF. There's a number of different acronyms that could all be it in one capacity or another. Suffice it to say that it is the end of the work week. It has been a long and tiring week, at least for me. End of month. That means a lot of scrambling and running around and trying to find cash as all of those invoices that we left for the entire month have just been sitting there staring at us, making us feel guilty. It's like, oh, we should probably do that before the end of the month so we can count the revenue and, meet targets and not get fired and whatnot. So that ended that ended today in the good way. That task was completed. So here I am, chilling. It's Friday evening. I am on holiday for 3 days next week, so I have a 5-day holiday, including the weekend. Got an assignment due early next week, which I need to finish off, so I'll be busy working on that. But otherwise, I'm going to be trying to take it easy, for the most part, the next couple of days. And what better way to take it easy than to jump into block game? Simple, can be complex. Relatively okay. Relatively complex at times, relatively simple at other times. Yeah, is what it is. How you doing, the place? I hope you are well. I keep wanting to drink water. I tell myself no, I shouldn't. I should, but I shouldn't. The reason I say I shouldn't is I've been drinking water all evening. There's such a thing as too much. Anyways. Yeah, like I said, it's been a long work week. Somewhat stressful, very busy, but that's all over for now, so I can just chill for the next 5 days. I have some things I want to do and achieve and whatnot, but for the most part I'm just going to be a lazy bum. Probably going to switch up these overlays and get the monolith moving again when I speak. That was something I always wanted to do, but was too lazy to sort it out at the time. But I do kind of want to kick it in the you-know-what and get it moving again. That's good to hear, the place. That's good to hear. Oy, long day. Long day. But now, I'm going to stop waffling on. We're going to jump into it. So, we'll do that. We'll do that. Let's just jump right into it. I suppose I'm technically stealing the catchphrase of a particular news YouTuber. It's like, let's just jump into it. Wait, what was this again? I still don't remember what that was. This is my secret laboratory where I have all kinds of experiments set up. I have the bubble elevator, prototypes. I don't know why there's a chicken over there. I don't remember what this was supposed to be for. I remember I had set this up at some point. I don't remember what I was going to do with it, but it's here. It's a thing. Huh. Well, there we go. Resting is important. I agree. I agree. Rest is one of those things that I have ignored for a very long time. And it is beyond time that I told myself to take it easy. And that's what 2025 was all about, is just take it easy. What's this do again? Oh. I don't know. I don't remember what half of this stuff does. But the idea was to experiment with different pieces and so forth in order to build something bigger at some point. I never got around to actually building the bigger thing. Story of my life. Start something, never finish it. I don't think I've been on the server in... Wait, what? Where did my little things go? Huh. Yeah, I haven't been on the server in, I'd say, a good month at this point. So, I'm basically jumping back on to reacclimatize myself with all of it and how it is, and how it functions, how it works, and whatnot. Because I have long forgotten. We don't need this stuff, do we? We have the chickens, the arrows, we have all that good stuff. So yeah, basically just jumping into it to refresh myself as to what to do. And there's a degree of mindlessness to this, which I appreciate. So meditation is often described as a period of intense concentration, but sometimes not. Concentrating on nothing is just the same as concentrating on one thing. So... yeah. And I keep wanting to press Q because I think that's Survivor Sense, but it's not. Good to see that my axolotl are still alive. The last set I had died, so I basically just built a big wall around them. It's like, aha, you can't escape now. We'll see how we go. I don't think I really changed anything else here. I probably need to equip an actual, like, weapon. Yeah, it's been a long time since I've been running around on here. See, this can be a problem. I keep wanting to press Q because that's Survivor Sense from Dying Light, even though I know intellectually that there's no point. So I'm going to be throwing away my sword by accident quite a bit, I think. I'm not playing the Elder Scrolls Hogwarts Legacy and I'm working. And now it's difficult for me to be on the server. That's all good. It's there. It can be used or not used. That was always the plan. And like I said, I haven't been on this server in months. I think I popped in once today for like 30 seconds to make sure it was all working. My lovely Signalis build. How much red is too red is the question. I keep wanting to just make more red up there actually, but at a certain point it does get a bit ridiculous. There's my lovely Silent Hill bathroom. I remember this. I actually want to jump in and play Silent Hill 2 again. Probably in the next couple of days. I've got some holiday time coming up and I always want to play that game once per year at least. I also want to jump into Bloodborne on the PlayStation 4 because that's been on my to-do list for a while. A lot of people I know are playing the Souls games, Souls-like games. And I'm the only one who hasn't played any of them, technically. It's like, you know what, maybe it's time to play some Bloodborne. I can join the fandom. You change the button if it gets too confusing. I could, but then I would remap them to something else, and then I'd forget what those mean in the next game. But I am not good at remembering things. Alright, what we're going to do is we're going to jump into the Nether, and we're heading in a certain direction. Just to get a certain number of blocks away from spawn, and away from this base. Just lock ourselves in here for a second. So far, we've headed all the way up there. We've headed all the way out over here. We've been to the Mushroom Islands that are over there. That's all good. Been all the way down there to the cathedral. But I haven't gone this way. I haven't gone down. So what we're going to do is hop into the Nether and head as far down this way as we can. Get to where Putty's base was and just keep going out for a bit. And then we should have a fairly... say a fairly detailed understanding of where everything is. Hey AVW, how you doing? Going to catch a string lady. Oh, no worries. Time zones are a pain in the butt sometimes. Like, I've got friends over in the US and I'm usually going to sleep right as they're waking up, so I can say hello for like 5 minutes and then she's off to work and I'm off to sleep. So we want to head down. We want to head that way, I think. Yeah, we want to keep going this way. It's still good to see you, AVW. I know that Narora took a bit of a break and now she's back to streaming as well, so hopefully you can catch her as well. Just depends on like time zones and some other things. Oi. There we go. This way. And we'll have ghasts, no doubt, so I should probably get my crossbow ready to rock. And, because it would be funny if a chicken spawned. There's already a hell chicken down here. Wait. That doesn't look like a way down to me. This does. Problem is the Colosseum has been under construction for a long time. I ended up wanting to do something really big and now I'm too late to continue. I totally get ya. I have these grandiose ideas for builds and I'm just like, it's a lot of work and I don't end up doing them. Yeah, in a way, oh, 8 ghasts. And in a way I'm kind of justified because it's a lot of effort and I work full time. Wait, what? There we go. Could you stop catching fire for 1 second? Seriously. Alright, there we go. I know you're supposed to try and reflect those things back at the ghast, but I can never do that. I've only done it once. Every time I tried, so I just gave up. Where's that Enderman creeping around over there? Oh, I made a mistake actually. I just realized this. I don't have any obsidian, which means I don't have an actual way to build a nether portal to get out. Oops. Yeah, see, that would have been smart to actually, you know, bring that. Well, back we go. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We learn from our mistakes. Very making progress. Hey, no worries. It's all good, AVW. But it does beg the question, what are you making for breakfast? These past 2 weeks or so, I've actually been making up overnight oats. I never used to have... Oh, I went the wrong way. I never used to have breakfast for the longest time. And then it was only recently that I started having breakfast again. And I recently switched over to overnight oats. So you can imagine oats, chia seeds, milk, and then some kind of berry, usually blueberries, or in my case, it's a mix of blueberries, boysenberries, and strawberries, and some yogurt. And I'll mix that all up, I'll put it in a cup, and I'll keep it in the fridge overnight. And the next morning, I can basically just take that out and have, say, I'll make up a little bowl's worth. Then I can have half the bowl one day and then half the bowl the second morning. It wouldn't keep much longer than that. Yeah, it's just been interesting. Get things all the time. Yeah. I think 20 should be more than enough. We already have the starter over there. And forgetting things is not the end of the world. The annoying thing is, I sometimes try to make lists, and then I make the list and I follow the list. I'm like, I've ticked all my items off, and then I remember, oh, I forgot to put something in the list. I especially do that with groceries. Hang on. For an instant there, I thought that the sunflowers are actually turning to face the sun, but I was like, no, that's a bit too much. Yeah, like, if I go into the grocery store without a list, I'm more likely to remember everything and forget, like, one thing. But if I try and make a list of all the things I need, I'm pretty much guaranteed to forget multiple things off my list and then go into the store, tick off the list, and think I've done everything when I clearly haven't. So I am doomed. Doomed, I say. I also need to blow my nose. But it's not the end of the world. Or if it is, then I apologize in advance for ending the world. Okay, hopefully there are no more ghasts. I mean, we've already got a skeleton mucking about. He won't take long to take out. Go. So I'd like to avoid ghasts if we can. They're a bit obnoxious. Why are there so many skeletons? Where they're just waiting for me. It's like, oh, there he is. He's back after a month. Let's... Damn, Enderman. Show him how angry we are by swarming. Now, I could probably take that Enderman out pretty easily, but I'd rather not fight it just yet. I much prefer... let's go that way. Much prefer, just getting the old water bucket out and giving him what for that way. There was a time when I wanted to make an infinite water pool in my place. I took the bucket to the place which was far away, made the hole, and then I realized I forgot to fill all the buckets with water. I think I would thank you honestly. Please let it end. Let what end? I don't know what that is, but okay. Now, we're probably going to fall to our death if we're not careful, so may as well be careful. But yeah, the goal is basically head down this way as far as we can possibly go. Build a nether portal. And, oh, crimey, that's a long way down. Is there not a there a stairs somewhere? Maybe I could dig down. Oh, that doesn't... ugh. Hey, kid. Welcome in. How you doing? It's gonna hurt no matter what I do. This may be a mistake. YOLO. Oof. Ouch. Still, there you go. Wait, what are you gonna do? Well, I mean, I survived, so let's not worry too much about it. Oh, oh, oh. Da 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 da. I am one block too small. Wait, why am I using that? There you go. There we go. We got them little buggers over there. At the end of the world. Then we've got to get across over there somehow. I made an interesting observation the other day. What you doing, Pwaggy? Wait, what? What are you doing down here, you cheeky little bugger? Are you mine or someone else's? Why is there a random alley down here? Well, he's not sticking to me, so he must be someone else's. Poor little thing. Wait, come back. Hey, we'll leave him there. I don't know why he's here, but I have to go over there somehow. Love these little things. Yeah, anyways, as I was saying, I made an interesting little observation the other day, which is we live in interesting times. And what I mean by that specifically is I'm something of a tech enthusiast. So I learn different things, I understand different things. I try to get as far under the hood as I can because I legitimately enjoy technology and learning about it and studying about it and that sort of stuff, right? And, oh, criminy, there's lava everywhere. Wait, I think it is following me. And what that means is that there are times that I know how something works in a way that other people don't because I've been interested in it and I've actually studied the thing. And that was the case at work the other day where there's a particular program we use which is ancient and it was created by Microsoft years ago. It's been abandoned by them basically. But it still works. And oh, bloody hell. How are we going to get across there? And they were talking in the office about why it did something that it was doing. They were all confused, like, this makes no sense, why does it do that? And because I understood what it actually was, I was able to just say, oh, the reason it does this is because of X, Y, Z. And I explained it in just like 1 or 2 sentences, just as part of conversation. And one of my colleagues who was there, she is so non-technical that she was just like, I don't even know what that means. But to almost an absurd degree of just like, yeah, I don't even know what this is. And I found it really interesting. Just the idea that you can know something about a topic, but the person you're dealing with is so completely removed from the topic that what you're saying makes no sense to them. And it's so nonsensical to them that you actually sound stupid. Not in a malicious way, just in a, it's trying to explain astrophysics to, I don't know, to, oh, criminy. Oh, bloody hell. To, I don't know, an orc, or maybe a farmer? Another base, far away from the nether. I may or may not make a little base. Stop hurting yourself. I hate when the allies hurt themselves, especially when they catch fire. Because I can't put him out. No, don't come here, you're going to just catch on fire again. And I just found that really interesting and kind of humbling in a good way, in a positive way. No, 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 no. Bad ally. Bad. Yeah, it was just kind of humbling in a good way. It was like, you know what? Yeah. This knowledge that I have, it's cool and all, but it's almost, there's almost no point talking about it anymore in some circumstances because it's just not really useful. Am I going the right way? Yes, I am. Oh, I guess we go this way. As long as we don't accidentally burrow into a tunnel or something. I think this alley must be mine. Either that or it's just got some random thing that it needs to follow. Follow any player. If its actual player's not nearby, but I don't remember having an alley in here. Yeah, the idea is pretty much jump in, do some head empty gaming, and also get fairly far away from where I am, but in this direction, because I haven't really explored that direction yet. Maybe I'll find some inspiration, maybe not. I don't know, but I feel like changing it up a bit. Yeah, that's the plan. It's not much of a plan, but there's a vague idea of what I want to do. Oh, whoops. Wait. Wait. No. There we go. Okay. Huh. I did see this as I was running around. I mean, I may as well complete this nether portal because it's here. And I do have the reputation as being the one who just creates random portals, you know what I'm saying? Luckily they have regen. I can give you a tip if you want to travel another an easy way. With less danger, just go to the top where you reach bedrock and start walking where you want. There are fewer mobs, not so many areas of lava. Unless you want to see the view. I should probably do both at different times, I think. I do want to start exploring some of the weirder parts of the game. Oh, shell. Dagnammit. Where's my... There you go. I love this stuff. I use it more as decoration than anything. Weeping Obsidian. Oh, there's always a bloody ghast, I'll tell you. There's also an item on my to-do list over this short holiday period I have to basically prepare us. It's right bloody there. I swear if the ghast doesn't get me, my own clumsiness will. There you go. Yeah, to do a server migration at some point over this holiday period because I'll have the time to. I've just been super lazy in terms of two different areas. The first is finding another hosting provider. And the second is... Hang on, that should be... Yeah, that's two. Yeah, so find a different... 1, 2... Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Whoops. Yeah, as I was saying, find another hosting provider, and also the other thing was... the other thing. Ah, I've forgotten. There was two things that I was needing to solve. Oh, hang on. Kind of, Alright. I've lost all my obsidian. I am cursed, I tell you. I don't need a boat right now. Where's this go? Yeah, but there were two things on my to-do list which made me think, hey, find plentiful diamonds, got to get a couple hours snooze, take care. No worries, ABW, thank you so much. I hope you grab some sleep. I hope you grab good dreams. Where are we? We're not that far away from everyone. Okay, back into the nether we go. Oh, that's right, that's what I was thinking of. Figuring out the other hosting providers' idiosyncrasies. Because I'm used to AWS and to Oracle, which is fine. But the other hosting providers probably do things slightly differently. So it's just a case of, what are the things they do differently? How do I learn those things? It shouldn't take more than, I don't know, an hour at most. Most of it's all pretty basic stuff. But once I've learned all those things, then I actually just do the migration. And then verify it all works. And then when I know that it does work, announce it. And the key thing is player confidence, because I can have confidence. Ooh, what's this? I can have confidence it's all working, but all of you need to have confidence that it's working. You haven't lost any data. That's the key thing. See, I'm going to do something I really shouldn't, which is run that way. That was so loud. Holy shit. I actually jumped. That got me. That actually got me. Whoa. Where the hell did you come from, you cheeky bugger? Oh. Hey. That actually got me. Alright, so... I can't be like a certain witch VTuber we know and accidentally get this thing exploded, so I have to be careful. Which means run. And we'll make sure that we don't get spotted by a ghast who attacks and blows this tunnel up, because that would be very, very bad. Very bad. Well, someone's been here. Ooh, nether portal. What the heck is this? I have no idea. Hey, Eshafel, thank you so much for the resub. Appreciate it. How you doing? This is Putty. Ah. Okay. I see that he's living life on the edge. Literally one little roll of dirt. The only thing stopping for him from basically burning. Yeah, thank you so much for the resub. Appreciate it. Oh, criminy. I almost went down. I'm gonna keep going this way. And, yeah, we're just gonna see how we go. Oh, I lost my train of thought. What was I talking about? I was talking about technology. I was talking about humility. Yeah, that was pretty much it. Also, that there's very little plan for the stream right now. Oh, crap. Except basically just run around for a bit. I'm gonna take a drink of water though. Help him do it. Ah, okay. This may not end well. Building out in the open like this, right above lava. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? But we all know exactly what could happen. They could go, oh, Arnold Schwarzenegger in Terminator 2. Dun 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 dun. You know, my boss has never seen that movie. She has this habit of saying, I'll be back. Not in the Arnold Schwarzenegger voice, just I'll be back. And I mentioned the movie, and she's like, yeah, never seen. I'm like, what? I swear, kids these days. Ghost. Exactly. How could you not have seen Terminator 2? It's like one of the best movies of all time. Unpopular opinion, perhaps, but I think Terminator 2 is better than Terminator 1. I think we'll make it. I can never watch Terminator 2 again. I had to study it at school. Really? Laplace resigns? What? Wild. Do I enjoy There's a 7th Terminator? It wouldn't surprise me with all the random Terminator things that came out. I know there was, what was that? I know there was like Terminator, well, what was it, 3, and there was a Dark Fate, which I've seen, and a... The heck is that thing? Huh. Who'd have thunkin'? Yeah. Yeah, there were just these random Terminator movies that came out, and I was just like, oh god. I did watch, I forget which one it was. There was Terminator Salvation, which had Christian Bale in it, which was okay. Wasn't great, but it wasn't god awful. And then there was, oh, I don't remember the other one. Dark Fate or something like that. The naming convention has just gone out the window, and I've seen a few of them, but none of them have been very good. It was always, to me, pretty much. I would watch the original movies and enjoy them, and then when it came to the new ones, I would watch parts. I'd watch the whole thing the first time, and then I'd never really want to watch it again. Just didn't have that rewatch, didn't have that vibe. Oh, criminy. Well, cheap experience points. What can I say? Didn't Terminator franchise lay the rails long ago, a bit like the Aliens franchise? Yes, both of them have. Sorry, I'm from the future. Oy, oy, oy. Well, why don't you send me some winning lotto numbers? You just die. There we go. There we go. Oh, I like that music. We're just listening to lo-fi, the lo-fi channel on YouTube at the moment. Most of the music that they have there is kind of forgettable, but occasionally they have some decent ones. I'd have to terminate you if I did. Oh, okay, fair enough. 90s sci-fi has a very special place in my mind all the same. I agree. Like, the first couple of Alien movies were fantastic. The first couple of Terminator movies were really good. And then I haven't really seen any good follow-up since then. Like, some parts of some of the Aliens movies were okay, the more recent ones. But, you know, they're not that good. And then it kind of has gone off the rails where it's gone from just sci-fi alien horror, we don't need to explain anything really, just aliens with acid for blood, which, hey, I'm okay with that, to engineers and strange viruses and crap like that. It's just pointless. Come back here. Ooh. Red. And yeah, kid's right. I'll head up this way for now, but I will find my way back in time for our gathering to take on the Ender Dragon in the next couple of days. Come here. You'd think they would see what happens to one of them and just be like, yeah, no. But nope. I suppose I could just hold a piece of gold and then they'll, like, bugger off and whatnot, but may as well finish them off. Wait. Come back here. Guess we could drop down there and go across. Yeah. Oh, hang on. Let's rethink this. Oh, hang on. Why did that get caught by auto mod? Let me just fix that real quick. You now see my secret in that I just display chat as it is, as opposed to having an overlay process everything and display it. I really should switch up my strategy to do the other one. How the crap do I even... Why is William... No, we're not banning him. I don't even see the button I'm expecting to see. That's my bad. You triggered auto mode by mentioning... Oh, hang on. No, I know what it is. I know what it is. I'll explain what it is really quick. We're not... If we're going to ban anyone, Peppers, we're banning you. So there was a particular type of attack that was being done a few months ago. Say a few months, it's been like 6 months actually. What it was is that certain streamers would ban their real name in chat just in case anyone malicious came around who either knew their name IRL, they'd post it and then, you know, it would get leaked. Or what would also be done is random scammers would get lists of common names and just spam them in chat to see which ones would get blocked, because that would give them a solid guess as to the streamer's real names. When I heard that that kind of stuff was going on, I was like, okay, you know what I'm going to do to be a dick? I'm just going to throw in some of the most popular names in the West just to see what happens. William's not actually my real name, but I put that in the list of banned ones because I'm like, in general, like just Twitch chat, no one really says the word William. So I was like, well, let's chuck it in there. And bada bing, bada boom, bada bam. And then because I was particularly clever, I was like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to not put my real name on the banned list. Uh-oh. So if I ever did have someone trying that, they would be like, aha, his real name is William. But it's not William. Aha, his real name is... I forget what else is on the list, but it's just a bunch of common names. And then that attack seems to have died off and people just moved on to different types. So it's like, well, okay. And I just never, you know, removed the list. Oh, I nearly died. Hang on a second. Wait, what did you try? No, you tried William again. Okay. No, it's not William. I'm not a Bill. I had to do at least once. Someone joined one of the Discord servers yesterday, literally with commissions open the name. I've seen that as well. They usually get banned pretty quick. Like, in a way, I get it. You're hustling. Everyone's at the point where they need side hustles to even survive these days. But at the other end of the spectrum, I'm just like, if your sole goal is to join just to advertise that you're selling your art services, then, you know, you're not going to really get much attention. It's kind of counterproductive, actually. I'd be more inclined to talk to someone normally and find out they're an artist and be like, oh, you know what? Yeah, actually, I could use some art services. Versus you've just got commissions open in your bio or in your name, and I'm just like, so what? I ain't biting. I didn't ban any names, so good luck, Axe. Although everyone knows that my name is Laplace. Exactly, exactly. What the? Oh, we got a long way to go. That's way further away than I thought it was. Oh, speaking of hacking, I don't know if you're familiar with a YouTuber by the name of Wendigoon. I think his real name is Isaiah. But he basically was famous for making these kind of video essays on creepy stories and topics and legends, and he also covered the conspiracy theory iceberg. So just a bunch of the most popular and famous conspiracy theories of all time, just talking through what they were. Mostly for just entertainment as opposed to he actually believed any of them. He actually got hacked recently. I think he lost his Twitter because someone basically contacted him saying, hey, your account's been compromised. We need to verify some details. And because he'd shared enough personal information in other places, the scammers had put together a profile on him and they were able to trick him into handing over a video recording of him saying, hey, it's really me. This is my name. And then a secure code. The secure code ended up being the shorthand for a crypto scam these guys were running. It was the name of the coin they'd made. So it looked like this very large YouTuber with like, I think 2-3 million subscribers was basically selling out and doing a crypto scam. Pretty impressive stuff, I gotta say. Oh, on the part of the scammers, because they tricked him, hook, line, and sinker. Just goes to show you've got to be vigilant. Always got to be vigilant. I think about care to have it in your Discord status. Eh. I don't mind if it's unobtrusive. It's probably the better way. But if it's just like in your name, it's obvious you're there just to sell art services. And in this day and age, I don't even know if people are real artists. And what I mean by that is it could just be some scammer using an AI service to generate pictures and then the whole thing's fake. If you look at streamers like Mana, for example, she actually streams herself doing art live, so you can see her drawing stuff. So it's like, okay, she's a professional, she's real. If she was to say, hey, I'm open for commissions, I'd be like, okay, yeah. Like, that's trustworthy. But some rando that I don't know just saying, commission me? No thanks. And you can see my lovely overlay and my monolith there. You can tell that I'm definitely artistically inclined. Being sarcastic if you couldn't tell. I do need to switch it up though. Because I've been playing Dying Light, which is a bit more of a horror game. I should probably go from the pink pastel vaporwave to something a bit darker. Which I've done before, so I can go back to that. Ah, now we need the shovel. That was short. Slightly darker pink pastel. Maybe. Maybe. I mean, I have been getting more into the whole retro computing thing and just that vibe. It just appeals to me more than all of the modern web design and garbage that I see these days. I prefer something with that whole Windows 98 look as opposed to something that's all shiny and colorful and ugh. And of course there is a skeleton right there to greet me. Hey buddy. Was a skeleton. We've pretty much done everything we need in terms of the bone project, so we don't need any more of those. I know Ewan to do this if I need to already know my scammer. Huh. Basically letter F. Let's get this way. We'll keep heading that way, but I don't want to build bridges over lava if I don't have to. I am easily amused. So when I see a giant F, I'm just like, ooh. Just had to take a bit of a drink. You bugger off. He can't get up here, so I'll just leave him down there. Oi. Oi. Oh, we don't need this. Drink. Time to drink. Time to drink indeed. Everyone hydrate, or dehydrate if it's time for alcohol. That's also okay. Although these days I find I drink less and less. I used to break out the bottle of whiskey and just A little bit. Every once in a while to just relax a bit. But these days, if I'm not drinking socially, I'm not drinking. Nothing wrong with drinking in moderation. Just haven't felt the urge lately. That being said, I do have a very nice bottle of whiskey called Rider's Tears. Definitely recommend that. Is that another bloody ghast? I tell you. Alright. We want to keep heading this way. There it is over there, the cheeky bugger. And that thing will no doubt spot me in a matter of seconds. I'll be once again fighting for my life. All this steam rising up makes me wish that I had like a glider in this game. And I know there is a mod for it, which I want to try and add if it's been updated. Because that was a problem last time. It would just be so cool to do a kind of Breath of the Wild glide through here. Man, that's such a good game. Oh, come on. And we're on fire again. Where'd you go? There we go. Oh, there's another bloody one up there. 8 ghasts. Hate them. Although I do know that there's a update where they introduced a friendly ghast, so would like to find that. That's on my to-do list. Drinking stream. I mean, I just get chatty when I'm drunk. So it would just be more of what I normally have here. I would just be chattier and swear a bit more. That's pretty much all that happens. I haven't had an alcoholic drink in months. Time to change this. Hey, the place is cracking open a cold one. What is your beverage of choice, good sir? I've had a drink in like 5 days. That's not too bad. I mean, it's like the middle of the week. And I'm not saying you can't have a drink like after work and whatnot, or after school. Like university, you know, drink responsibly and all that, but yeah, it's usually something I reserve for the weekend. You're gonna go up there. It's gonna be fine. I kind of wish that the devs behind Fields of Mystery would hurry up and release like the romance options. I'm not close to that right now. But it would just be good to... That's what I think it is. I think it is. It would just be good to have access to all of those pathways. Yeah, that's a fortress. Gas everywhere. I'm surprised it hasn't... it probably has been discovered already, actually. There's no way that there'd be a fortress this close that we haven't found already. Wait. There you go. Got him. Zombie piglin, don't follow me. Pretty sure we would have found this one by now. course the zombie piglin follows me. Yeah, that doesn't look normal. I think someone's been here. Which is fine. You kind of want this to be found early. I like beer, but I only have... I don't really drink. I think I'll be ultra gradually depressed. It depends on the circumstances. I find if I'm drinking socially, I usually become like the group mum, just looking after people. So I'll drink, I'll have some fun, have some laughs. But I'm more focused on other people, like not getting sloshed to the point they pass out and make sure they're okay. I like beer, but I only have... Oh, where these buggers come from? Swarmed really quick. Oh, crap. Come here, you. Oi, oi, oi. Gonna have a conversation over here. I need more romance. I've done all of them. Oi, oi, oi. I mean, you have got pretty high hearts with every character in Fields of Mistral. So when the devs eventually release that, you can just be like, take your pick. The one I want to date can't be my girlfriends don't care. Oh, it was one of the merchants from the weekend market, wasn't it? I can't remember her name. I remember it's one of... Was it the baker lady? I think it was her, wasn't it? Yeah, I think that she is pretty popular, and I do hope they make her romanceable at some point. I will deal with that bot in just a second. I just need to run for a moment. Bye-bye. Darcy, yeah, exactly. He wants to go to work for me. Darcy is cute. Let her cook. Literally. I mean, Pebbles, you do such amazing work, though. Only you could do it. None of us could do what you do. So, be proud, head to work, make some difference in some people's lives, and we thank you for it. Wait, did I just go in a big circle? I think I just went in a bloody circle. Because I dug down there. Hang on. I need to go that way. I went in a bloody circle. Alright. Here we go. Alright. There we go. I think, because originally when I saw Fields of Mystery, I was like, Juniper. Has to be Juniper. And then as time has gone on, I'm leaning more towards Raina or Celine. Probably Raina, though. Me, you. All that effort, we didn't even get a blaze rod. Unacceptable. But, I almost want to play Minecraft again. It's one of those things where you have like a 2-week period where you just want to play it, and then you do all of the things, and then after 2 weeks you just give up and don't play it again for months. Like, even I played this game pretty much every day for months, and I looked forward to jumping into it again. But then there reached a certain point where I was like, you know what? I'm all Minecraft. Oh, that's death. I'm all Whoa! I'm all Minecraft out. And I put it down for a couple of weeks. I even tried a solo world for a while, but then I quickly abandoned that because I'm just like, you know what? It's the same grind, I'm bored. Am I going the right way? No, I need to go this way. There's another fortress there. Something happened to me I wanted Juniper. Was Darcy stole my heart? Oh, that was close. That was very close. I'm surprised I didn't die from that. Oh, speaking of dying. I tell you. It's not quite winter here, but it's starting... Oh, I almost did it again. It's not quite winter here, but it's getting like late autumn, so it's getting cold outside. Like right now I'm wearing a hoodie and sweatpants, and if I didn't have these on, I would be shivering. And what accompanies those is I start to get a bit of a cough. I don't think I'm actually sick. I think it's just the change in the weather has got me sniffling. So I'm just in the background trying not to sneeze and cough. I don't know if anyone's been out here yet. I mean, I doubt there's anything particularly interesting in this nether fortress that we haven't seen already. My pickaxe is nearly gone. I'm going to need more netherite ingots. I hope I'm going the right way. I've hardly been ill since I started remote work. Massive difference in my physical health. That was all when I was at uni and so forth. I was ill for 6 months at a time. I find that being in an office surrounded by people, or a university as well, is just not healthy. Because you're surrounded by so many people who are doing all kinds of things, they're going all kinds of places. In the modern office, most of my colleagues have children, and their kids are picking up God knows what kind of sicknesses from daycare and preschool and whatnot. And they obviously bring that home, and then my colleagues... Whoa! Why am I on fire all of a sudden? Where'd that come from? What? I still don't know how that happened. Anyways. Yeah, and I think it's... Where are all these spontaneous fires coming from? Huh. Expecting it to happen again. See a bit... Oh, it'd be a blaze. I'm just not hearing the sound effect because it's probably too far away. That makes sense. Yeah. Now that I'm back in the office, I just keep catching things from people. Someone will come in with a cough, and the next day, you know, bang, you've got the cough, and it's like, oy. Oh, spawner. Oh, bloody hell. Oh, blaze rod. Wait, I hope they can't still spawn with those torches there. Hang on. Let's just get rid of that. These bad boys, because we do... Oh, no, they can just spawn. They can just spawn. Oops. There we go. So there's enough so you can see there's a spawner there without actually dealing with them. Okay. Much better. We are nearly dead, but it's fine. No surrender. What? Can't see a thing. And I'm out of torches. Oi. There we go. Where's this go? Oh, it's gonna go right into it. And there's another. I want that sword, whatever that is, but I need the wither effect to bugger off. Wait, what was that? Oh, it's just a stone sword. Here I am thinking it's all impressive and whatnot, but nope. Hey, Joe. How you doing? Oh, crap. Hope you're having a good day. Try not to die. Oh, this thing is huge, and there's blazes everywhere. Oh, come on. And there's a blaze right there. There's a blaze right there. Oh, criminy. In the death corridor. The death corridor. Where everything wants to kill us. Yeah, it's doing good. It's after work. I'm just... Oh, Christ. I'm just chilling. And trying not to die. I've been here before. I think I'm going to die at this rate. So what we're going to do is we are going to... There's enough room. Of course there's enough room. No, it's got to be 2. What am I doing? I think I last played before the nether. Give the blaze a hug. Well, that's one way to get all hot and bothered. Yeah, come here, you two. And then oh, hang on, we're one short. Oh, no. Oh, crap. We're literally one short. Well, this is how it ends, I guess. Well, since we can't actually build an... Well, hang on. I'm being an idiot. We don't need the corners. And then just... No, we don't need that either. And of course the blaze just gets me. Oy, oy, oy. Where's my flint and steel? Where's my flint and steel? Where's my flint and steel? Get onto the surface world for a bit. I know a lot of people have played the original version of Minecraft, and they are nostalgic. Uh-oh. This may have been a mistake. We're underground. Whoops. I should have realized that'd be the case. But anyways, is what it is. It's fine. Hang on. That's what I was looking for. Wish PS3 Minecraft service at work. Does it need to? I mean, you can play solo, but if you wanted to play with friends or that kind of thing, you've just got to figure out how. That was a mistake. It was more of a mistake. Is this a flooded thing? Yeah, this whole thing's flooded. Should I keep going? Should I just swim for it? I think maybe I should. Doesn't P2P servers? I forget. I think it's probably the Bedrock version that's on the PlayStation 3 and Vita and all the other things. I don't know if the community's made a way to connect to servers with that, because I've never tried those versions of it. I've only ever tried the PC version. I imagine it's probably possible to get some kind of a server that's up for players of those iterations. But it would just take some couple of minutes of research, I think. Have a good day at work, Pebbles. Try not to be too evil today. Okay, this may be... What is up with these damn squids and just unaliving themselves? They just seem to charge. This is probably a bad idea. It's definitely a bad idea. I have a feeling this whole thing is flooded. It's going to be a long way out. But what choice do we have? To dig, to break the golden rule and dig up. Not quite straight up, but close enough. I am never evil. Yeah, sure. I'll pretend to believe that. If you wake up as a squid, what's the first thing you do? If I woke up as a squid, the first thing that I would do is probably drown. Because I don't know how to swim as a squid. Call me Calamari. A squid's legally allowed to change their names. You know what? Kids asking the real questions here. Like, is this allowed? Is this a thing? I think in the animal kingdom, only the dolphins are smart enough to come up with this kind of bureaucracy. Oh, and not to ruin anyone's childhoods, but dolphins can be jerks to other animals. I also read an article which talked about how dolphins will what they do is, as you guys know, the pufferfish is poisonous. It's got some kind of neurotoxin. It's the one that puffs up and it has spikes on it, and they make fugu with it, which is that weird poison sushi from The Simpsons. It's a real thing, but that's where it's most famous from in Western culture, I think. But anyways, dolphins have actually learned that when they get stung by a pufferfish, it actually gives them a kind of high. It's like a narcotic for them. So what dolphins will do is they'll find a pufferfish, and then a whole group of them will basically surround it, and they'll just poke it until it inflates, and they'll pass it around like a beach ball bong, just getting high until the thing basically can't sting them anymore. So dolphins be not quite the wholesome creatures we think they are. They're getting high in the seas. And that's... we're not even going to broach the subject of all of the other behavior... oh, dirt. All the other behaviors they have. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Oh, crap, 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 crap. Oh, the surface is right there. You can make that. There we go. We're in the middle of nowhere. Oh dear. Head for land. So you're predicting fish scare. So you're predicting people doing pufferfishes like Huffing Paint 2025. Pretty much. A dolphin on a trip sounds like a menace. I know, right? I belong in the middle of the sea. Well, technically yes, because Australia is an island in the middle of the sea. I mean, there's islands nearby, but I'm basically in my element. Ta-da! We have successfully reached land. And of course it comes right at us. Alright, you want to play? Let's play. Where are we? Ooh. Oh. 10,000 blocks. Nice. This is sort of this is sort of what I was hoping for. Head right out into the wilderness. 10,000 blocks out. I have completely lost the nether portal that I came here by, so I'm going to have a long journey back, but, you know, mission accomplished. That's probably going to be the rest of this, is actually finding a way back. Oh, no. Hate these things. What a pointless addition to the game. We're going to... we'll come get some. Come on. Oh, crap. They can actually come in the water. I was not expecting that. Get some. See, this is what happens when you don't sleep. Oh, hang on. There's a portal right there. Okay. We have found a solution. We find a way to activate this portal, right? And then that gives us a portal in the overworld, and then we just have to somehow find or make another nether portal and somehow make it back, and it's fine. It's fine. Fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. I don't know why you guys are so worried. Ooh, it hasn't been looted. And I have, like, no obsidian left. Oy. Oh, there should be enough here. I just need to use some elbow grease. Elbow grease? Elbow grease. Oh, come on. Take that. Alright, well, you just busy yourself over there. I'm just going to stay over here. And you can get obliterated in the sun in a second. There we go. Come on. Come on. Ah, there you go. Burn. Done. Okay, now we can get back to it. Wait, what? Why am I still hearing one? You want elbow grease. Google AI has failed. What's up with you today? It keeps saying my watch later playlist doesn't exist. Oh, I'll need to check mine. I actually put stuff in there from time to time. You want elbow grease, not Elmo grease. One of those is not good. Elmo grease. So you find a wild Elmo and then you just cook them and then the grease is actually Elmo grease. I never understood that elbow grease reference. Never in my entire life seen a bottle of elbow grease. Oops. I'll just make it half size. And then we shall have many, many portals. And we shall have ways to go back. And all will be well. I don't know why everyone's panicking. There's no need to panic. We never greased your elbow, you're missing out. Really am on fire today. Alright, let's fill this on up. Fill this on up. Oops. Is that really all I had? I can get rid of the corners and make it a little bit shorter. That'll be the way forward, I think. I like big portals, what can I say? And get rid of the bottom corner. Go. Oh. I need those two as well. Grab that. Grab this. There you go. Temporarily build up. And then what we can do is that. And then and then blur. Blur. I didn't need to do that. Bada bing, bada boom, bada bam. We have a portal. Now I'll probably get in trouble for leaving random portals all over the place again, but you know what? Is what it is. Get rid of some of this crap. And there do we go. There do we go. There we go. We have a portal. Plenty of stuff. We can dump the stuff we don't want to take with us. Take good stuff, because there's some good stuff there. Who doesn't love a golden hoe? Everyone loves a golden hoe. That's kind of useless, actually. That's a binding, okay. Alright, that's good enough. So now I'm going to take a look on this lovely island of ours and see if there's any good stuff here. And if there's not, we just head home. It's going to be a long journey home. Greased my knees before. I mean, I have skinned my knees before. Never greased them. Oh, we nearly plunged to our death again. There's wool here. There's wool here and there's trees here. We can make a bed here. I am tempted. I'm very tempted to get rid of something. We don't need that. White wool. Then we get some wood, then we can make a bed, and then we can stay here forever. There we go. I just need to chop down one little tree. Just one. Look, we've got a quarry here and everything. Okay, it's perfect. This could be our new home. We can get rid of... sheep grease. What are you doing? I am considering building a new home away from home. In this strange place. Living here forever as a hermit. The only thing stopping me is my allies at home. I can't just leave them there. They need me. Look, we got chickens, we got everything. So what we shall do is we shall tempt fate. We shall tempt fate by building a small camp beneath a tree. And if lightning should strike this, then we are doomed. Chickens. Nice big island over here. I could find one more tree, I can make a chest, and then I can start putting stuff here. Look at this island, it's perfect. There's a tree right there. There's very little plan for tonight's stream, but it's pretty much just jump on, run around like an idiot. Familiarize myself with the game again in preparation for something that we've got planned in the next couple of days. And not think too deeply. And I think I've succeeded at all of those things. Which is pretty impressive if you think about it. Two of those. Temporarily throw that away. Then we shall deposit some of our goodies. Not all the goodies, just some of the goodies. Need to put a torch down as well in a second. Without one of those, we'll be in trouble. May as well leave that sword, it's going to break anyways. Don't need the bow. And we could just leave a torch here. And torch there. There you go. Home sweet home. We'll just rely on the tree to keep the bed dry. Making chests of tree grease. What, I've been thinking too much. I do not recommend it. It's one of those things where there are times where you have to think, and there are times when you should deliberately not think. Which I know seems kind of strange, but... Oh, it's nearly night time. We may as well just wait until morning. What I mean by that is... we're complicated creatures. We have a lot of inbuilt logic and reason and anxieties and all kinds of nonsense going on. In addition to that, we're built to live and exist in a world that doesn't really exist anymore. We are already redundant. We haven't kept up with the pace of our technological evolution, which is to be expected. But it just means that we're in a constant state of panic, anxiety, and whatnot. My only advice is acknowledge that the world is strange. Acknowledge that we're not really meant for the world as it is right now. I'm just expecting a creeper to come up behind me. And just, you know... take things one day at a time. We almost plunged to our death again. Like, there are times where I really enjoy deeply thinking about certain things. There are times when I need to not think. But to live in either state perpetually is not really good. I keep coming back to the idea of balance, where it's a good idea to never do too much of one thing or too little of one thing. It just seems to have negative consequences, and I keep coming back to that in my personal life, is balance is the key. Which is a boring answer, but time and again it seems to be proven true. So, yeah. Ooh, cows. Come here, you. Won't hurt a bit. See? Told you. Whoa. Hello. See, we have everything we need on this island. We've got a nether portal, we've got a big cave. Is there anything cool in there? Not really. Just a big cave. Is there even a need for me to go back to my home? I could just live on this island forever. But no, I can't. My allies are waiting for me. Can't leave my babies. I'm all... well, I was going to start packing up. Oh yeah, once again, Joe, congratulations on getting the new place. I know you're going to be moving and it's going to be pretty busy for you, but yeah, let me just say congratulations. I'm really happy for you guys. I hope you have a good move. I hope it's not too stressful. And I hope you love the new place. I really, really do. You'll eat my allies, kid? Unacceptable. How could you? How could you be so evil? There's really nothing here. Pop didn't say thank you, so it means a lot. Well, there's going to be a lot of people, myself included, who are wishing you the best, so... yeah. I said, I hope it. Oh, I hope it's everything that you always wanted. I hope it's the backyard. I hope it's the grass. I hope it's the kids playing. The laughter. I hope it's all of that. I really do. I think LA's taste like gummy bears. Gatorade, blue Gatorade flavored gummy bears. That's what I think. I like this island already. Cherry blossoms. Big cave. Big cabin. Grand Canyon, actually. Look at that. Bit too far away from everyone else, though. So I'd have the problem of how do I get back in time for adventures. That's the benefit of my island. It doesn't take long to get to other people. That's why I built the rail thing on the overworld anyways. I really don't want to have to build one all the way out here. That'd be... Only had 10 acres in Australia. If you had 10 acres in Australia, you'd be a freaking millionaire. But, yeah, I think you'd love it down here. I think you've heard it said, and I've heard it said, that Texas and Australia are pretty similar in a lot of ways, so you would definitely fit in down here. Yes, sir. And it certainly doesn't hurt that Australia is one of the kinkiest places on the planet. I think if you look at different lists and indexes, they say that Australia is one of the freakiest countries out there. Oh, look at that. That's a big hole. Yeah, this could be a really good place. Oh, hey, look at that. Nice. It's on the border of frozen biome as well. Actually, no, it just has like a random frozen patch in the middle of it. Yeah. Interesting. I was not expecting that. Leap into that giant hole. Can't do that, go lubricate first. Such a basic rookie mistake. It certainly doesn't help that I have like no food. That's a problem. Doggos. I think I stored all the bones that I was carrying so we can't tame them. We have fresh meat. We don't have the bones, and it'll be a pain in the butt trying to bring them all back. This island has everything. You've got massive caves, you've got nice open plains, you've now got a mushroom forest, you've got the cherry sakura biome. This is good. I really need to upgrade this server to one of the more recent versions of Minecraft. Pale Garden looks interesting, as well as that ghast thing, but just have to make sure the mod loader's up to date. Yeah, we're too weak to run. Oy, 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 it's gonna take me ages to get back. Chicken. We've got a lush grotto as well. Whoa. We really have everything down here. Look, that looks so nice. Yeah, the paleness of the garden brings me joy. As well as that weird creepy thing that doesn't move as long as you're looking at it. Weeping Angel style. Hey, One True, welcome in. How you doing? Hope you are doing well. I'm just exploring out in the wilderness. Probably gonna die soon. Of hunger. Which is not good. I just want to see what's up here, and then we're going to turn back. It has been a long adventure, and it's time to go home. Put on some tea, and relax. Unless we find a village up here, and then in that case we can just chill in the village. Ooh, goat. I don't think we're going to find a village out all our way out here, but theoretically if we did, that would be the cream of the crop. The creme de la creme. Nope. Just more land. Got a new kitty. Aww. I love that. I'm glad that you picked up a new kitty. Oliver. Yeah. When kittens are sweet and innocent, then they are adorable. I think the last kitten I had was many years ago, and he was mischievous from the get-go. What he liked to do was he liked to hide under the bed, and as you would walk past, he would just sort of pounce, so you'd be walking along and you just see this black paw just pop out front of the bed and just tap right into where your foot was. So he liked to be mischievous, and he always missed. Well, where are we? Oh, crony, we're all the way over here. We need to go this way. We need to go back towards... Oh, man. We need to go way over there. Yeah, we're probably going to die. But at least we made it this far. Oi. Killing us. Aww, he did that when I brought him home. Yeah, cats are mischievous little critters. Kittens especially. But you gotta treasure these moments, because soon enough it'll grow up and it'll be all snooty and Cinderella be like, no, I don't want to be pet by you. Because all cats do that. You've got to enjoy them while they're cuddly and sweet. Because it will end. It always ends. Oi, oi, oi. I am way out in the sticks. I think the nearest anything is like 10k blocks away. Let me just go find that bed that we created and we'll sleep away the monsters. Oops. Keep pressing the wrong button. I can't run either. That's not good. You're lucky I can't run away. Oh. Dead end. Fine. Was it worth it, skeleton? Was it? Probably not. Oi, oi, oi. All these caverns that we can plunge to our death in. I mean, we could drink the milk. But I think that's more for poison than it's for, actual healing, so I don't think... Oh, baby zombie. And I can't run. There's no water. Oh, crap. Crap, crap, crap. This is like the worst combination. Can't run, baby zombie, nighttime. Oi, oi, oi. I'm escaping very slowly. I don't think these enemies... I'm kind of surprised it hasn't caught up to me already. Probably like one block behind me the whole way. You keep on growling, baby zombie. You are not getting any part of me for dinner. Okay, he's buggered off good. What's a bet I run into another one in a second. But here's the other plan. You have a sword, and that sword is equipped with fire, which means roast chickens, baby. Wait. Did you hold still for a second? Thank you. We have food, which is good. Love some chicken. I know, right? I actually made fresh guacamole for the first time last weekend. It's not particularly hard to make it. I'm sure that I'm not following the authentic recipe. I say that in air quotes. But, yeah, made that for the first time last weekend, and I grilled up some chicken, and I had like a kind of mild spicy grilled chicken, put that in a wrap, threw in some spare guac, and then I had some corn chips with the guacamole. So I basically oh, crap. For God's sake. See, that's the thing that really interested me about this game was the mobs will literally throw themselves off a cliff to attack you. They have no sense of self-preservation. It's just like, must kill, jump. Wild sometimes. And there's a witch right there. Oh, wonderful. Let's just go around. I do not want to deal with that thing. And there's a skeleton. There's always a skeleton. When is there not a skeleton? Okay. Can we do it? Can we do it? Can we do it? Can we do it? Yes, we can. Take that. Zombies and skeletons and everything in between. Checkmate. And there's a creeper. Oi, oi, oi. Alright, creeper, come over here. I don't want you blowing up my tree. Come on. Come on. There you go. Done and done and done. Alright, we need to make our way back to the original home base, which is going to be a long trek. What I'll probably do is wrap up the stream for now. I'll head home off stream because there's no point seeing me wander all the way back. It'll just be the same terrain all over again. And then at some point in the next couple of days, myself and some of the server members are taking on the Ender Dragon to beat this game on this server, so that'll be fun. I don't know if anyone's going to stream it. I don't know if I'm going to. Probably not. I'm definitely going to be back tomorrow with Dying Light 2 or Fields of Mystria. One of those two games, probably Dying Light 2. And as I said at the beginning of the stream, I'm on holiday for a couple of days. So I will be streaming a little bit more than normal. But just like 1 or 2 extra streams here and there. Nothing too crazy. And I will be lurking around a bit more because the next 2 days I'm just going to stay home, relax, and then I'm going out with friends and doing a few other things early next week. So, yeah, should be fun. In any case, let me just swap the thing there. Disconnect there. There we go. Oh, hey, Mana. How you doing? Thank you for popping in. I'm actually just about to finish up, but appreciate you, as always. See, I saw that one, kid. The first one you did absolutely made me jump. You got me good. The second one, I saw that come up before it happened. I'm like, ah. It's okay, Mana. I started streaming a little earlier than normal. So, it's all good, but I appreciate you popping in anyways. We're going to have a look-see at who's online. See if we want to raid anyone. I know Thea was on earlier. I don't know if he still is. Yeah, he is. So we've got Broom, got Saito, got Thea. We haven't raided Saito in so long, actually. I want to raid Saito. Back hurts, but I hope you have a good rest of your night. I'm sorry your back hurts. I hope that you're able to get some rest. Try stretching it out a little bit. Maybe get a hot water bottle. And that would really help. I don't know if Germans have hot water bottles. I know it's a thing over here. It's not a thing in America, as an example. But yeah, we're going to raid into Saito, who's doing some Monster Hunter. Hot water bottles are so nice. Especially in the wintertime. Like, you just get one, fill it up, put it when near where your feet are, and then you go to bed like 30 minutes after you put the bottle in. Warm, toasty, it holds the heat pretty much all night. So nice. Burrito sounds better. A burrito does sound really good right now. I'm not actually going to make one, but I am tempted. But, yeah, I'm going to raid out to Saito. I'm going to be lurking a bit tonight, not planning on sleeping for a while. And, yeah, first and foremost, thank you all so much for popping in.
What?
Montague.
Montague.
I love that. I always love that energy of Dragon Ball Z abridged Vegeta and Nappa more than the actual characters. They just were more fun. And I think I'm actually going to watch that compilation. I tried your whole no sleep thing. I think I'm 12 for that. I tried it for a while to maximize my weekend, and it was good in that respect, but the problem is I'm more into health and fitness these days. I've talked before about how I had low energy and I was falling asleep at my desk, so I tried switching up my diet and some other things. And I found that the exercise that I was doing, the training and the strength training I was doing, which is rather small. Like, I am not a bodybuilder by any stretch of the imagination. And I've sort of only just started training more seriously. Whatever gains I am getting, as small as they would be, I wouldn't be able to realize those unless I sleep properly. So I went from staying up as long as possible to maximize my free time instead of sleeping to coming around the other side, which is, yes, I would be awake longer and that's good, but the downside of that is that any of the benefits that I'm trying to get by having a better diet, more exercise, more training, I'm not actually getting those because all of that seems to happen when you sleep. So, yeah. It's kind of a it kind of sucks in that we haven't found a way to really escape that orbit, if you will. Like, yeah, we can stay awake for 2 days or 3 days, and that's good, but we don't get the benefits of sleep that sleep provides to us in any other way. So we can't, for example, we don't have some mechanism which allows us to not sleep. I'll give you an example. We humans can't make vitamin C in our bodies. We have to consume food and drink which has vitamin C in it. And if we don't have vitamin C, we go into scurvy, and that's very bad for us. So we humans are permanently dependent on it. There are other animals in the animal kingdom that can generate vitamin C in their bodies from just eating a diet of meat. They don't have the problem that we have. They've gotten around it. We don't have a similar mechanism for not sleeping but still getting the benefits of sleep, if you will. And that kind of sucks. But anyways, I am hungry. I am thirsty. What I'm going to do is we're going to raid out to Saito. I'm still going to be around the stream, but I'm just going to grab some snacks and just munch on those. Have something to drink. Not an alcoholic. And eventually I'll get tired and fall asleep, and then I'll wake up at like 10 a.m. tomorrow or something, but yeah, is what it is. But yeah, once again, thank you so much for popping in to the stream, for watching, for chatting, for subscribing. Appreciate it. I'm truly blessed that I have this little community. It's been awesome. It really has. So I'm going to raid us out. And yeah, once again, thank you so much, and hopefully I'll catch you all in the next one. But until then, bye-bye.